whoever did this, might as well get them death.
Our story begins in Columbus, Georgia. On the morning of January 4th, 2016, Columbus 911 received an alarming call.
Columbus 911 was added to the
Please send someone, please. I want to kill my family.
Someone took your family?
Somebody killed my came home, my family's dead. My wife, my son, my granddaughter's dead.
Hold on. Is it an apartment or a resident?
This is a resident.
Resident. What's your name?
My name is Robert Short. I checked up for no for they've been beaten.
Officers responded to a home in the community of Upatoy. Corporal John Pappy, consistent with protocol, parked his cruiser on the street. He walked up the driveway and entered the residence. He and his fellow officers coordinated the clearing of the house.
I got you.
Corporal Pappy said he saw two victims lying on the ground, blood all around them. He could tell they were deceased. The officers made their way further into the home, reaching the master bedroom walk-in closet. That is where they found a young man lying on the ground, bound with tape. Corporal Pappy said he had seen many things being ex-military, but this was one of the most horrific scenes he'd witnessed.
You got an open window right there.
The scene was consistent with a burglary where they ended up murdering everybody in the house. Detective Alan Malone spoke with Robert Short, the homeowner who called 911. He identified the bodies as his wife, 54-year-old Gloria Short, his son, 17-year-old Caleb Short, and his granddaughter, 10-year-old Gianna Lindsey. Shamika Averett said her mom was a loving and energetic person. She was everybody's mom and loved by all. Shamika's daughter's name was Gianna, but everyone called her Gigi. Shamika said that Gigi and Gloria were extremely close. Shamika, Caleb's sister, knew him as her little baby because she was 17 years old when he was born. She remembers coming home from college and seeing a beautiful little boy. Lindsay Robertson, Shamika's sister, said that it was difficult knowing that Caleb and Gigi didn't get to live their lives. Gigi didn't get to go to middle school, high school, a dance, or have a boyfriend. Lindsay said that she was left lost. Due to the size of the home, Detective Malone knew it would take a significant amount of time to process the scene for evidence. Lieutenant Mike Myhand said the scene was horrific. Gloria was lying at the end of the hallway in a pool of blood. As he walked past Gloria, Gianna was visible in the living room. Gianna suffered very brutal injuries, especially to a 10-year-old girl. He observed Gloria and Gianna wrapped in blue painter's tape and duct tape. Next to Gianna was a 20-pound dumbbell with blood on it. They surmised that the assailant used the dumbbell to at least beat Gianna. Caleb's body was in the master bedroom walk-in closet. Caleb had small pieces of grass on his socks, so they knew he had spent some time outside. The development led them to the backyard, where they found pieces of duct tape. Detectives brought Robert Short to the station for questioning.
Mr. Short, I just need to be able to take some pictures of you real quick, sir. You mind? Can you stand for me? Are you able to stand? Can you hold your hands up for me? Just palm up.
Sir, I'm Detective Malone with the Columbus Police Department for the Private Assault Unit. Been assigned to take to investigate this case, okay? I understand the circumstances, but you okay to talk to me now? Okay. I know it's a difficult time for you. I'm gonna just try to ask you a couple questions about, try to recap to me about what occurred from the time that you got home today. Could you please just walk me through tell me what occurred?
I was driving to the house and I saw the garage door up. The car was on. First I thought my wife had went to a hair salon, but then I saw my other car is in the driveway. It was gone.
What car is that?
2004 GMC Envoy.
What color is it?
It's green. We have been driving it for a while because the brakes are bad. And my wife been driving a Volkswagen Beetle, which was in the garage, and it was gone.
What year is that Volkswagen?
2014.
What color is it?
It's silver. The garage was open. The attic door was hanging down.
Mm-hmm.
The lights on in the attic. And I knew then something was wrong because my wife's haircut was outside and where the car was supposed to be parked, and I saw some blood, some arrows from the attic, bow arrows was laying there by the door.
Mm-hmm.
I know something was wrong, so because nobody opened the attic but me. And the door was open, the back door was open.
The back door was open?
It was open, yeah.
And when you say the back door, what door are you talking about?
When you go through the garage, the door goes to the kitchen.
The garage
hallway.
door?
Garage door.
Okay.
The garage door was open up, but the door to the house.
Okay.
Back door, the side door.
Okay. So it was wide open when you got there?
It was open, it was ajar. So I went in, my wife was laying in the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
face down. And stuff was scattered everywhere. And I checked the pulse and no pulse. And
Now, when you say you check the pulse, where do you check a pulse at?
carotid.
Carotid order?
And I saw my granddaughter laying in the living room, face up, and I checked her pulse, and she was cold. And I started running through the house looking for my son, calling his name. He wasn't in his room. So I ran back out into my room and found him in my bedroom closet, tied up.
Take your time.
I didn't check the house no further. Then I came back out and I went back in and checked him again.
So you say you came back out?
I came back out to my wife and
Uh-huh.
then I went back and checked on him and I couldn't get to wake up. Then I started trying to call 911. I haven't taken a couple of minutes to call 911 because I was also.
Now, with your son, did you check his pulse also?
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned that your granddaughter, you check her pulse.
Yeah.
I got some personnel that are going to get you some other clothes because we're going to have to collect the clothes that you have on. Once we collect those, then we'll get you out here. Your son, Robert Short Jr., he's apparently downstairs waiting for you right now. He just got here, he called, and he'll be downstairs waiting for you. And once we get that done, collect the clothes, we'll get you some replacement clothes, something to wear, then you'll be free to go.
Robert came in for a follow-up interview the next day.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Short? All right, I apologize for the wait. Appreciate you coming down, meet with me again. Yes, sir. I know.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I understand. On that particular day, what occurred from the time you got up, left the house, went to work, so on and so on, came back home from the following day before to now.
The time I got up, I don't get up I get up at 5:40. When I work at night, I'm up most of the morning and I go to sleep around noon, so and I get up at 5:40.
Yes,
and
sir.
go straight to work. So I get up at 5:40 and all I do is get dressed and go straight to work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. I got up and got dressed. When I get up, I didn't see Kayla. I get Kayla in his room. It's always no pain games or something, but I did see and I saw Shamika, her mother, and
Okay.
my wife. That's all in the living room.
Just to clarify, what day are you referring to? What particular day? It's January the what?
It would be the 3rd, Sunday.
Okay.
So I worked Saturday night and I worked Sunday. Sunday night was my last night. I just still went to work. That's what I normally do. It takes me 20, 25 minutes to get to work in some traffic. I was there, worked from 7 to 7, worked all night, and we were there till like changed the shift between 6:45 and 7:15. We didn't really have any patient in ICU where I worked at, so I helped me on the other floors. But no change of shift. We just sometimes we just hang out and socialize a bit, talk about different things with the oncoming shift, which is what we did. I know I think I looked at the clock, it was like 7:20, so me and Mary, the person who worked that night, we walked out the parking lot together and drove home. When I got home, going through the driveway, I noticed the garage door was open, and both the cars were gone. The attic door was hanging down, open, and I think the light was on it. And some arrows were laying out in the garage. I looked in the attic. My wife's cat was laying in the middle of the garage. And when I started walking up there, I thought something was wrong right away when the gold car's gone in. And I saw a cat laying down here and a blood spot. Rushed in there. And I found her in the hallway. And I started calling her name, and she was on her face. She was face down. I checked her, and she wasn't responding at all.
Can you clarify what you mean when you checked it?
I shook her, and I tried to check her pulse. And she was laying down, and she was cold. And I saw right away. I saw to check her, and she was faced up, and she was cold too. And checked her pulse right there. Go right her pulse, and I couldn't feel nothing. And I started screaming and yelling for Caleb. I ran back to his bedroom. He wasn't in there. And I ran back, I come back through the house. I ran back over again and went into our bedroom. And I saw Caleb, the closet door was open. I walked in, called it, saw him laying there. And I checked his pulse. And he wasn't, sort of hysterical at that time. I ran back to Caleb and started yelling his name, and I had my phone. Started calling 911. I was shaking so hard, it took me a couple of times to get through it. Outside calling, and then go back in the house.
You say you went outside. What door did you go out of?
I got the back door, garage door.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I was calling people.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to call Shamika first, and she wasn't answering at first.
Yes,
she never did answer. Then I called my brother, and that's about it. The police came.
Did at any time that you look around the residence, checking other rooms, see if anything was missing?
No, I didn't go back in the house.
You didn't go back in the house?
No, I wouldn't notice anything was missing or not. I wasn't concerned with anything missing at the time. I was concerned about them.
Anything stand out to you that seemed out of the ordinary? Out of place? Like anything was moved or disturbed?
I just recall a lot of stuff on the floor, but I can't recall what it was. Something I can't remember was a ceramic bowl. It was like in the room color bowl. That's one thing I can recall, but there's more than that on the floor though. There was all this stuff scattered on the floor.
Where's that bowl normally located at that you're referring to?
Normally located in the pantry.
Did you own any weightlifting equipment?
Some dumbbells.
Some dumbbells? Okay, how many of them you own?
I had two gray dumbbells that was the plastic dumbbell with the sand, the sand inside of it. I had two of those. We had that for a long time. Just recently, last year or year before, I bought some black metal dumbbells.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was in my closet, or I think the gray ones definitely in my closet. And then the black ones, maybe in Caleb's room, but he used to be like to use those, the black ones.
How long you and your wife been married?
19 years, be 20 years in May, this May.
Okay.
I was retired military.
Top military, what branch of service?
Army.
Army. How many years you did in the Army?
21.
21. What was your MOS?
Also, 91B initially, which is medic, and also 91 Charlie, which is basically like an LPN. And then I got my a bachelor's degree as a medicine nurse. So I've been basically in medical fields all my career.
Oh, okay. Okay, you retired from the military. What type of work did Miss Gloria do?
She was medical clerk, worked in outpatient surgery.
Was she currently employed?
No, she got medical retired almost 3 years ago.
Now, Caleb, was he employed anywhere?
No.
How old was Caleb?
17.
17. Was he currently in school?
Mm-hmm. This is junior year.
Junior year.
We'll see next year.
Far as you know, what type of activities was Caleb involved in?
He liked to play basketball. This past year, he's not quite into basketball. He just played in his yard, or the neighbor's yard. But this past year, he chose to drop off playing basketball. The interest in basketball sort of faded. He got more back into games playing, because he was before the basketball thing. He was into game, playing. So this year, he sort of got back into that and bought some more games this past year.
You would say games. What type of games referred to?
PlayStation 4. I
Oh,
bought him this summer.
Mm-hmm.
So he sort of got back into he had an old PlayStation 3
Mm-hmm.
and the Xbox that he almost completely stopped playing.
Mm-hmm.
So he got back into playing PlayStation this summer.
Did he have a lot of friends?
No, he didn't have that many friends. He wasn't a big socialized person. He didn't really socialize that much.
Was he stay-at-home type, kind of quiet, kept to himself, or
Yeah.
would you describe him that way? Did he have any problems with anybody? I know I've asked you this already, but I'll ask you again. Did you think did he have any issues with anybody at school? Or?
No, I think he was safe. He did, but
Mm-hmm.
no, he didn't have any issues with anybody.
Okay. Did you or your wife have any problems with anybody? Anybody was mad at you, upset at you?
No.
Did your wife or son, did you have insurance, insurance policies on them?
Yeah, from my work.
From your work? Mm-hmm. Okay. Was it life insurance policies that you,
Mm-hmm.
and how much was the life insurance policies?
It's not much on them. It's like, I think it was 20 or 30,000, something like that. It's a hell of a lot on me.
How much you had on you?
400 some thousand.
400,000?
400 something. 430, something like that.
430,000. Okay. Has anyone came forth with any information or anything that they possibly heard about what occurred?
No, I know of.
With 2 vehicles stolen from the scene, investigators knew there were multiple suspects. Lead Detective Malone went to the coroner's office to observe the autopsies. He said that at one point he became very emotional watching Gianna's autopsy because his daughter was the same age. Lieutenant Greg Touchberry believed that the grandmother, Gloria, and the granddaughter, Gigi, were unlikely to have brought this level of violence to their home. The detectives thought they had one viable option, Caleb, the 17-year-old. The investigators wanted to know who Caleb talked to, so they obtained a search warrant for his phone records. One of the people Caleb recently communicated with was his family member, Javarceay Tapley.
Sorry about the wait, man.
It's okay.
Yeah. No, it took a while. Oh. First of all, I want to thank you, for, coming down, cooperating with us and, willing to help us with what's been going on. We just want to try to, meet with some of the family members, just want to see what information that they have or anything that they knew. Tell me about Caleb. Who is he to you, first of all?
My cousin.
What type of kid was Caleb?
Caleb, now, his mouth can be a little, but Caleb was the sweetest kid you'll ever meet, sir. The sweetest kid.
Okay, he was real sweet.
He'll never harm anybody else. Of course, everybody talk a little smack every now and then. I do it myself. I'm pretty sure you do it from time to time, but any other than that, Caleb didn't have no problems with anybody, not that I know of. Basically, I was his only kind of brother figure in his life.
Right.
And he was kind of only mine because me and him used to go on vacations and I went out there with stuff like that. Like I was telling him, I didn't know too much about Caleb's social life. All I knew is when I come out there, it would just be me, him, and his friends.
Right.
So like with your homeboys at high school, y'all sit around, joke around, play basketball, talk about girls, and like that. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Right.
Following their interview with Javarceay, investigators learned of a GPS tracker on one of the stolen cars. The GPS led them to Oakland Park, where they located both vehicles.
Investigators say they're processing 2 cars that were missing from the crime scene, but there's no word right now if any arrests were made or if any suspects have been named.
After technicians photographed the cars, they towed them to the crime scene unit's processing bay. Luminol, a chemical that produces a blue glow when in contact with blood, was sprayed throughout the vehicles. The armrest, steering wheel, and gear shift illuminated, indicating the presence of blood. Swabs were taken from common touch points and submitted for DNA testing. The funeral for Gloria, Caleb, and Gigi took place with around 1,200 people in attendance. Gloria's former co-workers paid their respects. Caleb's high school classmates and friends, and Gigi's Girl Scout troop attended the service. A few days after the murder, police received a call from a woman indicating that her son was involved in the theft of the vehicles. Columbus police spoke with the woman at her residence.
So he said that he was with a friend. What's the friend's name?
All I know is
Wheater?
and Wheater and some other boy. I don't know the boy name. Wheat, huh? Wheater. W-E-D-A.
And he said they went to the house and
I don't know what house. They came back with some stuff.
Where's the stuff?
That boy came back driving the car. My child did.
okay.
Whatever they find in Oakland Park.
Police bring in the woman's son, Raheem Gibson, for questioning.
I just want to see what was going on because honestly, I don't know what's going on. Your mom and sister are worried for you. And we're just trying to put things together and I don't know what's going on. So how old are you?
19.
19? Okay. What's the highest level of education you completed?
9th grade.
Okay. Okay, spell your first name for me.
R-A-H-E-A-M.
Okay, and middle initial?
D.
D, okay. And Gibson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long you guys been dating?
About a year.
A year, okay. You have any kids?
1.
It's a handful, isn't it? Okay, you working anywhere?
No.
Okay, what do you do all day? Be a daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court as evidence against you. You're entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now or anytime during questioning. If I cannot afford a lawyer, you will be appointed one without cost and he may be present at all times during questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what you want to do is just right there is your signature. Sign that, and I'm the witness. You're the signature. You're the signature. What about your friends? Who you normally hang out with?
This boy named Javarceay.
Javarceay, that's your closest friend? Is that his real name or that's just what you call him?
That's his real name.
The real name? Okay. Who's Wheater?
Javarceay.
Javarceay is Wheater. Okay. Okay.
Wheater is Javarceay Tapley, the family member detectives interviewed to get a background on Caleb.
But basically, I don't know. What do you know why your mom was calling us and that's worried about you?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, we're honestly here to help you because they're that worried about you. That they think that, now that they're worried for you. Okay? And so that's why we're here to help you find out what's going on and so we can all get on the same page. So tell me what happened. So let's just start off on Sunday. Where did you wake up January 3rd? Where did you sleep that morning?
I was at my house.
Okay. And what was the first time that you left that house, or just describe your day?
I was just sitting at the house, watched TV with my girlfriend, playing with my baby.
Okay.
And he texted me and said, come over.
When you say he, I'm sorry, who's
Javarceay.
Okay, Javarceay. Do you know if he's been arrested for anything, or if he's on probation, or? So Javarceay texted you. Do you happen to remember what time?
12 p.m.
Okay. And when you said, what did he text you?
He said, come to my house.
Okay. So Javarceay texts you, and you walk there, and you walk from Jones to.
Jones.
Okay. And you say, how long does that take you roughly?
An hour and 45.
Okay. Have you done this before? I take it.
Yeah, I do it like every weekend, every other weekend.
And if you had to guess, do you think what? If you said it takes you an hour and 40, so you're there by roughly 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. And who's all at the house again on Calhoun?
When I got there, it was just his granddad.
Okay. You get there, and okay, describe how long are you there for?
About 2 hours.
Are you guys talking about anything, or what are you guys doing for these 2 hours?
They was talking about going to his cousin's house.
Okay. And now when you say cousin, like I said, I just want to start from the very beginning.
Caleb.
He doesn't have a nickname for him, he just says, okay. Has he ever mentioned Caleb before?
No, just when he used to go out there.
What did he say about him? Anything? Or did he like him? Or?
Yeah, he said he liked him.
2 hours later, so we're roughly, you think at 4 o'clock now?
4 or 5.
Okay, 4 to 5. What happens at 5 o'clock? Where do you guys go next?
Just walking around Benning Hills.
Okay. Now, are you talking to anybody while you're in Benning Hills?
Just him.
I mean on your phone?
No.
Okay, and is he talking to anybody?
Quez.
Okay, is it Doug Quez or Quez?
Quez.
Quez, okay. And so he's got to live close to...
Yeah.
You don't know what street though?
No.
Okay. Okay, so when do you finally meet up with Quez?
On the other side of Javarceay Hill.
Okay, it's Calhoun.
It's like a double hill. He's still on this side. We met him on the other side. We've been in Drive at.
Whatever, he lives around there. Okay, so Quez, and this is your first time you're meeting Quez?
No.
Okay, when
I've
have you
seen him around.
You've seen him around?
Hanging with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have his number in your phone?
No.
Okay. And you described Quez as how tall?
About a little shorter than me, but not that much.
Okay, and his hair?
Fro.
But short afro?
Short.
Short is what, 2 inches?
Yeah, 2 inches.
Okay. Dark skin, light skin?
Light.
Okay, does he have any tattoos, visible tattoos?
Not that I know of.
Okay, do you know what school Quez went to?
Spencer, I guess, because they staying near each other.
Okay.
That's on.
How old, if you had to guess, how old is Quez?
16, 17.
Okay. You guys meet up in Benning Hills, and tell me what happens next.
He says we're going to walk the Caleb out.
Okay. Now, was Quez asking, saying, where the hell we going, man? This is kind of far.
Yeah.
And what's Wade saying?
He just said we're going to Caleb out.
Okay. Is it getting dark yet?
Yeah, it was dark by then, but I got on Lincoln Road.
Okay. So here we are, we're at the house. Does he give you a plan, or what's Weeda telling you? Does he give you a role?
No, he just says he ain't gonna tell who I am when he first comes to the door, so y'all just stand on the side.
Okay. But backing up, what did you say you saw in the driveway?
Basketball goal.
Okay, basketball. Was there any vehicles in the driveway at this time?
Yes.
Okay. What vehicle was in the driveway?
The truck.
Okay, when you say truck, do you know what color the truck was?
Black.
Okay. Truck as in like it had an open part in the back, or an SUV?
SUV.
Okay.
Closed.
Okay. Okay, so now you guys are at the front door, and he tells you what again?
To go on the side of the house, because he's not gonna come out if he see 3 people.
Okay.
in front of his.
And so you and Quez are waiting at the side of the house. What are you guys talking about when you're on the side of the house? Seriously, I mean, you're probably like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me in your own words, what did he say to you?
I said, what are we doing? He said, just be quiet and wait for him. And I was like, okay. Then when he came to the door, he snatched him, and I just...
Well, I mean, you say snatch. Just tell me, like, real simple terms. Did you see him put his hands on him?
No. I just guess he snatched him, because when I did see, when I heard everything, I came around the corner.
Okay, now is the front door closed when you come around the front?
I don't... I never came. I came to the front of the corner.
Okay. I understand.
And then I looked. He had him in the front of the yard on the ground.
And so is it, so when you say he's on the ground, who's on the ground?
Javarceay and other Caleb.
Okay, are they fighting?
No, he was just holding him on the ground.
Okay, who's on top?
Javarceay.
Okay, so Javarceay is physically just holding down, or has he got his knees on him, or how would you describe it?
Got it. Holding his hands on.
Okay.
Holding his hands behind him.
Okay, is he asking you to help him, or how does that work?
He asked me to help him. I said, if no. And I just stood in the bush and I sat down. Then the other boy helped him. They tied him up. I started shaking.
Okay. When you say tie him up, I think rope, but what did they tie him up with?
Tape.
Okay. There's all kinds of tape. What color was the tape?
I guess duct tape because it was gray.
Okay, so you're saying duct tape because it's gray or silver. Would you say silver or gray? Gray, silver, but it's shiny. Okay. When he ties him up, what hands or what part? Can you show me?
Tied him up like this.
Okay. So his hands are like this?
No, like this.
Okay, like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other tape, or he just tapes them all the way around like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's he saying to him at this time?
He just kept on saying,
Caleb is saying this?
No.
Or, okay.
Okay.
Well, what's Caleb saying? He's got to be saying...
Yeah, he was just like, why? You better be playing. You better be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I was sitting in bushes, I seen him walk past with him.
Okay. Now, is he dragging Caleb, or,
He's walking him.
Okay, he's walking him. Okay. And what's he saying to him?
Telling him to be quiet.
Okay. Ouida and him, they go inside the house.
And
Quest, okay. And you stay outside. Did they tell you stay here, be the lookout, or why do you stay outside?
I didn't want anything to do with that.
Okay. Did they ask you to come in?
Yeah, they kept on telling me come on. I kept on saying I don't want nothing to do with it. That's not what I came here for.
Okay. If I had asked you what you did go there for, what would you say?
He said to go see what he got for Christmas.
Okay. So you're in the bushes. Do you see anybody drive by?
No.
Okay, so you don't see any lights or anything?
No.
Okay. How long were they inside the house for?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay. What do you hear? You hear any noises?
Mm-mm.
You don't hear anybody screaming?
No.
You don't hear anything? Okay. So 30 minutes, and then what's the next thing someone contacts you? What happens?
Quest came, he said, come on for the girl. I said, what y'all do? He didn't say nothing. And then when I was getting in the car, Javarceay came out. He said, he'll be right behind us. He could get more stuff.
Okay. Okay, so now you walk to the garage, correct? Okay, now how do you know to be the driver or the passenger?
I wasn't going to be the driver.
Okay.
But I was the passenger.
Okay, and I'm not trying to put words, but are you helping them put things in the trunk, or?
No, everything was already in when I came.
Okay, so everything was already in, okay. What did you see that was in the vehicle?
Boxes of shoes.
Okay, do you know any brand names of shoes, or?
Jordans.
Any other?
Nikes.
What else? TVs, PlayStations?
No, I didn't see nothing.
No TVs.
No.
So they were there just to get, was it jewelry, clothing?
Only thing I seen was shoes.
Okay, shoes, okay. When you're looking at the garage, and it's a double car garage, is the vehicle on the left side or the right side or in the middle?
The middle.
The middle? Okay. And when you come around, you get in the passenger seat. Is Quez already in there, or you just sit in the car?
We getting in at the same time.
Okay, getting in at the same time. And you say the boxes are in the back seat, or is there a trunk? I'm not familiar.
Back seat.
Okay, back seat. Okay. And how many boxes of shoes would you say?
6.
Okay.
7. 6 or 7.
Okay. And that's all you remember seeing is shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Describe the garage. What did you see in the garage?
I only seen bikes.
Like
kids bikes, grown-up bikes, all size bikes, or?
All size.
Okay, how many would you say?
5 or 4.
Okay, and where are these bikes? Are they hanging on the wall, or are they from the ceiling?
They're just sitting there.
Just sitting there in front of the VW, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's bicycles. Do you remember anything else in the garage?
Just the attic stairs down.
Okay, so when you first see the garage, you see the vehicle, and you see stairs, are you thinking, what the heck is up there?
Yeah.
What is up there? Okay.
You know, I just asked. I asked them what was up there.
I would too. I mean, I don't know what was up there. Did they tell you?
No.
Now, are you just talking to Quez, or are you talking to Jaquavius too?
Just Quez, because I didn't see Javarceay, because he came out once.
Okay. And what did he do when he came out?
He just told us to leave.
Okay.
Right
is there anything in the other vehicle, that the SUV? Is there anything in that vehicle?
No.
Nothing? So everything you think that was taken was in the VW Beetle? Okay. Why do you think Rita didn't leave with you?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just asking. Can you guess why?
He told us he was getting more stuff. But
he said he was getting more stuff?
But when later that night, when I asked what did he stay for and get, he said, don't worry about any stuff.
Okay, so you guys leave, and Weta is still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the door open from the garage in? Can you see anything?
No.
Okay.
I seen the light was on.
Okay, the light was on. Can you describe any of the noises?
I didn't hear no noise.
Okay, did anybody yell, scream, anything break?
No.
Okay. Okay, so you guys back out, and Quez is driving, and tell me again, where do you go?
The same way we came.
The same exact route. Past the airplane place, past DMV. Okay. And then KFC, that way back. Now, who tells you, or why do you guys go to your final resting spot? You don't go to your house, correct?
No.
Okay, so where do you go?
He called Quez, and then he drove to Rigdon Park.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with Rigdon Park?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why? Do you know why that area? Okay. So you drive to Rigdon Park.
I didn't drive.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. You arrive there as a passenger, and so you're just sitting there?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long do you think you sit there?
30 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes.
Does anybody call you, or do you call anybody?
No, Quez.
Quez is on his phone again.
No, he called Quez and tell him he was on his way.
Okay.
Then he finally came and told us to leave.
Okay, and so how do you leave that Rigdon Park?
We go out the main entrance and just turn out and just walk down the long road.
Okay, so you don't really, as soon as you leave the park, you turn left and go straight towards South Lumpkin Road?
Yeah.
Okay, you just go straight up. Why is he still in the vehicle, and why does he make you guys walk?
He said he's gonna take it somewhere else.
He didn't offer to drop you off?
No.
You didn't ask him?
I wasn't gonna get back.
You weren't gonna get,
No.
okay. When's the last time you see Quez?
We all walked together to Javarceay's grandma's house.
Okay, so you stayed on Calhoun?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that where you sleep that night?
Most of the night, then I walked to my grandmother's house.
What time do you think you walked to your grandmother's house?
I don't. 1 a.m.
Weta, when's he come back?
He came back the same when we all went to his grandmother's house.
Okay, you guys walked from Rigdon Park, correct? And you walk straight there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Weta drive somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
But he was already there when we got there.
Oh, so he beat you back.
Yeah.
Okay. And his grandmother lives on Calhoun Road. He lives with his grandmother. Okay. Do you have any idea what time that is, or?
11, 12.
Okay. The shoes are in the Beetle. When did the shoes leave the Beetle?
He had him there at his grandmother's house because they switched them. They switched it out the cars when we met at Rigdon Park.
Okay, so when he arrives at Rigdon Park, you're still there. You guys load up
Yeah.
the SUV, and then you walk. Okay. Where are the shoes now?
In the truck.
In the truck. Okay.
And he says he's gonna ditch the car.
Okay, so he never brings the shoes back to his grandmother's house?
He did. I don't know.
When did you see the shoes at the grandmother's house?
When we got there.
Okay. Okay, so you last saw the shoes technically in the VW, get put in the SUV, and then you walk to Calhoun, but he's already there with the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And no SUV.
No SUV.
Okay. And then do you guys sit around, talk? Do they smoke? Well, what do they do?
Smoke.
What's he talk about? He tell you what happened inside?
No.
You don't get into what?
I kept asking what he did, why he stayed. And he just said, be quiet, mind your business.
Okay.
And I was like, how is not my business if I can get in trouble for this if you did something bad?
Why do you think he did something bad at that time?
Because he wasn't acting normal.
And so, I mean, I know you know more about what happened from the news, but what do you think happened out there?
I guess they say the person that killed them brutal. So I guess he beat them to death.
Was he bloody? Did you ever see any blood on him?
No.
I believe you're very, very truthful with me, but you know we're taking all kinds of DNA from that house. I just need to know, were you inside that house?
No, sir.
Okay. Can we take your DNA to prove that you weren't in that house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to swab him out. That's all it is. But you do understand the seriousness of what happened out there.
Yes, sir. That's why.
I mean, I'm sure it's weighing on you because you said you haven't eaten since that. And who have you confided in? Because I know you can't keep this bottled up.
So, sister and mom.
How much details did you get into with your sister?
I just said he did it. That's all.
Okay, what were you wearing that night?
My Adidas jacket.
Adidas jacket. What color is it?
Black and white.
What pants were you wearing?
My gray sweatpants.
Gray sweat. Where are these clothes now?
At my house.
Are they all together?
They're scattered around the room.
Okay. Have they been washed, or you just threw them on the floor?
They ain't been washed.
Were they wearing gloves?
I seen Javarceay put on gloves when he snatched up his cousin.
Describe the gloves. Rubber gloves, mittens.
Rubber. I said rubber.
Rubber. Okay. What about Quez?
I didn't see him putting on.
Okay. They didn't wear any type of mask? I mean, I don't understand. Why would they go do this to his cousin?
I don't know. I thought I knew him, but clearly I don't.
I mean, there's one thing from robbing somebody, stealing something.
Yeah.
But
why you get taken to that level? That's what
so, in your opinion, do you think Quez was in there while they were being beat up and brutally beaten?
I doubt it, because there wouldn't be no other reason for him to stay there.
Okay.
For him to stay there and tell us to go. I doubt he had anything. He might have known, but I don't think he helped or did it.
Mm-hmm. Quez, what was Quez wearing? Jacket, what color jacket?
Black. I think it was a hoodie.
Okay. Anything written on it?
No. It looked like on Dollar General.
Okay. What do you know what he was wearing underneath? Okay. What type of pants? Color, sweatpants, cargo pants.
Black, maybe silky like.
Okay. What is Guido wearing?
Dark blue hoodie.
You sure about that, or are you guessing? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, dark blue hoodie. I think he wore regular blue jeans.
Okay.
But he lies a lot.
Who does, Guido? Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you see any blood on Guido when he came back to Calhoun?
No.
I mean, I know this is weighing on you because you got conscious and you know that he was wrong.
He was there, And his mother was there. Then I heard about a little girl, and I was like, he know all three of them longer than he knew me. So if he think I'm trying to snitch on him, he might try to kill me next. Okay, he killed his own family. What did he do to a friend?
Where do you think he is now?
Probably at his grandma's house.
On Calhoun. Does he have guns? Does he normally carry guns?
No.
I mean, I know you've been thinking about this, but I mean, is that what you think he went out there to take his shoes and something happened? And
yeah, just think something happened.
did you hear any demands or what he was telling them to do?
No. The boy Caleb was offering stuff.
What was Caleb offering?
Just games and stuff. Games and money.
Did you mention something that he said where they tied him up or where they put everybody, or did you say something about a closet or?
Yeah, I asked.
Who said that?
Quez.
Okay, what did he say?
I asked Quez what he doing with the people. He said he put them all in the closet.
You know what closet?
Did he say, did he tie him up, or did he, what did they tie him up with, or?
Yeah, I ain't asked. I just knew he tied up the boy.
Okay. Is there anything else that would help us make sense out of this? Anybody else we need to talk to?
Sense out of it.
Anybody else you think we need to talk to besides Quez and Ouida? Do you think they told anybody?
I don't know. I ain't been talking to him like that since that happened.
So you haven't talked to him since?
Probably once today.
What did he say?
Told me his grandpa died today. I asked him how. He said smoking that stuff.
Ouida's phone number is in your phone. Okay.
I mean, this had to be weighing down on you.
Yeah.
Because you know that wasn't right.
Because when I seen they said he killed a little girl, then I have a little girl.
Exactly.
Just made me sick to his stomach.
Okay.
You know, for like 10 years now. And I never think he'll do anything like that.
This is, like I said, it's a swab. I'll just put it in your mouth, so.
Is it going on after this?
No, I mean, this is very involved, okay? And I mean, you are in the middle of this, okay?
So I'm going to jail tonight?
I'd lie to you if I said I don't know. But what you're charged with, I mean, like I said, I can't promise you we're all gonna discuss this or whatever, but you do understand that we are, 3 days into this, and now we're just finding out. Okay, now I'm not saying that you were the worst person, this was your idea, but just like if everybody's involved, you have something to put into this, okay? So I'm not saying that, no, are you leaving here tonight? No.
Am I?
No. But there's a difference between what you're saying and cooperating to what happens to you.
No, I'm charged with.
That, honestly, I do not know. This is, you know how big this is, okay? There's been people talking about this just from all over, okay? This is a very big thing, okay? And we're trying to figure this all out. But now you're coming down here cooperating, and now, I mean, literally, we're gonna go see what happens from here. I mean, you're not the last person we gotta go talk to, okay? Now, do you know if him and Quez divided up things?
No.
What'd they give you out of it?
Nothing. I didn't ask for nothing. They didn't want nothing to do with it.
You didn't get one thing?
They want nothing to do. I didn't.
Okay. I'm not saying you're lying, but I just don't want to come back and they say, well, he did this, he did that, or he was in the house. Okay. I mean, like right now, I mean, yes, you're being very cooperative, I think very truthful, but we just don't want to come back and then say, well, you did go in the house, and even though you didn't swing at them or do something, we just don't know if you were inside the house. Okay? What this is just saying, consent to draw saliva. You fully understand that your consent is necessary for saliva to be drawn, and that any evidence developed from this sample is admissible as evidence against you in a court of law. And like I said, it is not blood, it is, I'm just going to do that on your mouth, okay? Like I said, I'm the witness, you're the signature. You just sign right there, that is. Just open your mouth, I'm going to go get your signature gun. We're going to go for a ride, okay? So you can show us this route. You can enjoy your water. But since you're riding in one of our cars, it's our policy. But it'll be comfortable, it'll be in your front, I promise you.
Following Raheem's demonstration of the route the trio took on the night of the murders, he was arrested and charged with murder. Investigators contacted a man who called 911 about a strange individual he had seen the night of the triple homicide.
Can you just briefly tell me about what occurred on the night that you reported this incident?
Yeah, I was actually, I left my house, I was running to the ATM to get some cash, and I was on the phone with my spouse, and as I was approaching the stop sign at the end of McKee Road, turning onto Highway 80, going back towards Midland, I noticed there was a guy. He was right when I was slowing down, stopping. He was walking across, like walking off the road onto the grass, and I'm looking back to see if there's traffic coming so I can go. And as I'm looking back, I don't know if he's looking at me, thinking I'm looking at him or what, but he starts walking towards my car, just like he knows me, just walking straight towards my car. And I'm like, oh crap, this guy's walking towards me. And then I couldn't go because there was a car coming. He just keeps on walking. He probably got right there to the pavement of the road, and I was able to go. I called 911. Because never do we see someone out there at 9:18 at night at McKee Rock Road. I mean, there's no reason to be out there. He was wearing a dark color hoodie. The hoodie was on his head, and he was, I would say, he's a light-skinned guy.
When you say light-skinned guy, is he black, white, what?
He's a black guy,
Okay.
black male.
How old did he look to you?
Between, could have been younger, but I would say between 20 and 30.
If you give me a moment, I'll be right back with you shortly, okay? Okay.
Police developed a photo lineup of known Raheem Gibson and Javarceay Tapley associates. The motorist positively identified 15-year-old Rufus Burks as the person he saw near the Short residence on the night of the incident. Rufus Burks matched Raheem's description of Quez. Detective Touchberry said checking suspects' social media accounts is standard practice. The results of search warrants uncovered communications between Javarceay Tapley and Rufus Burks. Their messages indicated that they might be involved in this incident. Detectives recovered pictures of stolen items from the residence being traded or listed for sale. Detectives brought the two juveniles to the station for questioning. Rufus refused to speak with detectives and immediately requested a lawyer. Based on the witness identification and Rufus's communications with Javarceay, he was arrested and charged with murder. His alleged cohort, Javarceay, willingly spoke with investigators.
Oh, man. Apologize for the wait, man. Been taking care of some everything around here, man. Stay busy. Man, I tell you again, man, I really do appreciate your patience, man, and appreciate you coming out here and talking to us and everything.
Yeah, I gotta get up and go to school in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's 11:59. You know, some people that say that you might have had something to do with it.
Yes, sir.
What you know about that?
Nothing. I mean, why would I do something like that? I told you my whereabouts. My grandma can tell you my whereabouts where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I have anything to do with my own cousin?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. I mean, we just have to, you know, if people tell us something, we just have to check into it.
Yeah, I understand that. I would never have something to do with it. Knowing all these years I've been knowing him, never even crossed my mind to do something like that, have anything to do with something like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No. I just can't. I didn't do that. I promise you that.
Because, man, this was a terrible incident. Nobody deserved that.
They really didn't.
Nobody deserved that. So, you know, you got a child, teenager,
and a grandmother
and
slash mother.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, I don't even see myself even being in no situation like that.
And why's that?
Because I'm not that type of person, you know.
What type of person is that?
A cold-hearted person.
Cold-hearted person.
Yeah. I don't see myself hurting anyone.
Mm-hmm. You never gotten upset and want to hurt somebody?
No, sir. Well, everybody got upset.
Uh-huh.
Can't even lie about that.
Yeah.
As far as getting upset and going off and stuff like that, I don't.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Why would people be saying, what if I told you, you know, why all these people would be saying that you had something to do with it?
Probably because Caleb was my cousin, and they saw, and they when me and Caleb was together or something like that at the mall, they saw me and him together. So they figured if he always with Caleb, he probably know who Caleb had beef with, who Caleb all let come to the house, who Caleb hung out with, who Caleb did this with, who Caleb did that with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but stuff like that, no. I don't know who he had beef with or anything like that.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I'm positive.
So you don't know nothing about this incident at all?
No, sir.
You ain't heard anything about it at all?
No, sir. As far as my grandma saying what she said and stuff like that.
And what she said again?
She had said that she think it was somebody in the family or something like that. And that dude on the corner at that store, and he told us he see like the same thing. And I was thinking to myself, it can't be, because everybody in Caleb's family is too sweet like that. And nobody on our side of the family even met that side with my grandfather. His side of the family with Caleb now. So that's why I was like, no. Y'all can't be right. I understand y'all want to know who did this and all, but as far as information, I honestly don't know. With the swab and all that, I said, I didn't see no point in doing it. Like I just told that detective right there. I said, you find anything the same day, you got my grandmother's number, you know where she live at, I'll come in and do everything.
What you mean by that? I mean, you gotta clarify for me.
I mean, as far as me not being out there since June, there's no even way of point. And for...
What do you mean find anything? What you talking about?
He said something like, if he come across anything in the next 2 or 3 months, he just want to make sure I'm out the way. But like I said, you got my grandmother's number, you got my number, you got the address. I'm not going nowhere. I'm there. I go to Spencer High School. I'm there. You call her, ask her. And like I said, I told y'all I'll think about it, but I just didn't see no point in doing that. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we appreciate it. You know, we had to ask you. Just support of the process, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I want to say this to you again. You hear anything, or you remember something that you may not remember tonight,
give y'all a call.
Give us a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let me go check on some stuff. See about getting you out of here, man.
All right.
We appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming down, okay?
Can you please take me home now? I'm sleepy as a dog, man.
Yeah. Give me a few minutes, okay? We'll get you home, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just get a vibe about you. And, you know, something just keep telling me that things not adding up here, man. I don't think you're being truthful with me.
I'm being 100% truthful with you.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are. You know, I've been doing this, you know, for some time now, speaking with people, and some things you telling me don't make any, it's not adding up. It's not jiving.
Well, I'm telling you what I know, and from what I have done with Caleb, and as far as being around him and stuff like that.
Well, I think you know more than what you're telling me.
I honestly don't.
I do. And deep down inside, you may know why I feel that way.
Not really. As far as you asked me where my whereabouts were, I told you. My grandma can vouch for me.
Is there anything you want to get off your mind? Anything you want to get off your chest?
No, sir.
Anything you want to get off your heart?
No, sir. Sitting here looking you eye to eye as a man.
As a man.
I don't have nothing to hide. I mean, like, if you don't believe me or whatever, I mean, that's just how you feel.
Okay.
Eye to eye. There's nothing I know about this. Nothing.
So a person like you want to do that?
No, sir. Never, ever. Couldn't harm nobody.
Person like you want to kill an innocent child?
No, sir, I would not.
Person like you want to kill a grandmother?
No.
A caring person like Miss Gloria?
No.
Person like you want to kill Caleb?
No. Been straightforward with you since the first moment I walked in here.
Well, I thank you for your time. Give us a few minutes and we'll get you out of here, okay? You gotta go to school tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, take me a shower, get ready for school.
Okay.
All right, man?
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we fixing to go then. Let me ask you this. We had some people down there talking to your grandmama. Is there any reason why they would tell us that you and Caleb were kind of like video game buddies?
We never had the same systems.
Well, I'm just asking because
No.
that's what they were telling us, which
Yeah.
made me kind of wonder. Because
No.
you were telling me y'all weren't that close and you don't really know much about him. So you don't play no games with him online or nothing
No,
like
sir.
that? I know Detective Malone here told you what he thought about it, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I understand. If I knew anything, I would tell y'all. But as far as like video game buddies and stuff like that, no. I don't play any games. I don't own any games. Last game I owned was right before I lost my last job. Was working at Waffle House. I worked at Little Caesars before that, and I barely can afford to make payments on that, so I took that back.
I think you know more than you're telling me.
Which I don't.
I'm just telling. I'm being honest
Yeah, I
with you. I ain't
understand.
lied to
I
you since I
understand
come
your
through this front door with you. But
I
I'm just
understand.
there's something in me telling me that you can help me out, and I don't know why you're holding back.
I'm not holding back. I promise
Well,
you I'm not.
I'm being honest
Yeah,
with you.
same thing I told him.
You know, I don't
That's
try
all.
to, my job is not to bullshit people. And there's just something, everything you're saying to me, it's like you want to dance around everything. And I don't get that. Because it's your cousin. It's not
Yeah,
my
I
cousin.
understand. I'm telling you what I know. From my family members to theirs, they know I don't have much contact with Caleb.
All right.
Caleb don't tell me anything. I don't do anything with him. Like as far as video games or anything.
But you say you tell me if you did, right?
Yes, sir, I would.
Get you home to your grandma.
Investigators downloaded and analyzed the data from Javarceay's phone. They found deleted messages he exchanged with Caleb Short from the night of the murders. Detectives brought Javarceay in for another round of questioning.
Just to reiterate, myself and other detectives came out to your residence on today in reference to a search warrant for your person. Okay, we have a search warrant today to obtain DNA, hair, and photographs of your body. We're going to photograph those and collect DNA from you. Okay, in reference to the investigation. We previously spoke with you prior to this and requested, for you to provide the DNA, but you refused at that particular time. So in return, we obtained a search warrant, okay?
Yes, sir.
And probable
Yes, sir.
cause to get a search warrant for
Yes, sir.
your DNA, hair, and also we photograph you, okay?
Okay.
You will be provided a copy of the search warrant,
Sure.
upon this being complete. Your phone, we'll get your phone returned back to you. Thanks, Javarceay. Javarceay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Corporal Reynolds,
Yeah.
our ID technician. Okay. He's gonna be conducting those processes with you. If you would, just come right here, have a seat in this chair right here for us, okay?
Yeah.
Let me grab some bullets.
Okay, yeah.
Blue that.
Okay.
I ain't gonna get poked down.
No.
Okay, I'm good.
Basically what occurs is he obtained a sample of saliva from both of your cheeks, right and left cheek. That's all it is. Then he explained to you about collection of hair and all that.
Just curious about it. I got a hanging skull in here.
Talking about the skeleton?
Yes, I don't know why I said skull.
It was here when I got here. I don't know, it probably been here for a while.
All right, I'm gonna just I'm gonna rub this in one side of your cheeks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the second one to the other side. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Like I said, I'll try to be quick, buddy. This guy kind of take like 25 random ones, okay?
Really?
Yeah, that didn't even take it out there. Sorry.
Don't be scared to dig off in there either. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Okay. Has anything been hurting you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Good.
have a big head, man.
I didn't wake up this morning and say, I bet I'm gonna be plucking hairs out of top of somebody's head. That'd been the last thing if anybody said that was what I was gonna be doing today. How old are you?
17.
17. All right, one more, then we'll be done. All right, now you drop your pants. We'll get some. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, I don't know what y'all got going on over here.
Nah, we're kidding.
Give us a second, and we'll get ready to walk you over to the other side.
Back to my house.
You know we won't be doing this just cause.
Yeah, I understand.
It's part of this process. So.
Do your job.
Now, been talking to you back and forth, you know. This opportunity is here. Is there anything you want to tell us at this point? Okay. So right now I want to tell you something. Javarceay, you got your DNA. Got your fingerprints, okay?
Alright.
Okay. So is there anything that you want to tell us?
No, sir.
You provided us with your phone last time. And, you know, the strange thing with that phone, man, we tried to download it. And, you know, a lot of times people think it's just share some knowledge, which a lot of times people think when they delete stuff, they think it's gone.
Oh, I ain't worried about doing that
listen,
T-Mobile update.
Listen. I just want to let you know, just share some knowledge with you. A lot of times people think they delete stuff from phones and stuff and they think it's gone, but it's not gone. The minute you put stuff on there, text messages, phone calls, call logs, all that, etc., that stuff is not gone. It's not deleted. We have ways of pulling that stuff up.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, you know, you just keep that in mind, okay?
Yes, sir.
You know, that kind of looks kind of being deceitful, you know, kind of not trustworthy when you come in here. You gave me a phone and you said a T-Mobile update.
Yeah, you saw it was on like 5% when y'all came and got me.
Mm-hmm. That's what you was doing, update your phone. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because I ain't have enough space for all the other stuff, so I just did it again and then reset the whole thing. I just let it sit there and reset and do whatever I had to do.
Okay. You didn't delete nothing off of it. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't know what goes on with them updates. I just do them.
Appreciate your cooperation, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Based on the evidence gathered, the police obtained a warrant for Javarceay's arrest. He was arrested without incident the following day.
All right, Mr. Tapley, apologize about the wait. My name is Detective Malone, Columbus Police Department. As you know, today we came to pick you up at your grandmother's residence in reference to a murder warrant, okay? I have a warrant for your arrest for murder. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is this form right here is a Bureau of Investigative Service Advisor Rights form, okay? I'm gonna go over this with you. I'll explain it to you, and we'll go from there. What's the highest grade of education that you have, sir?
10th.
10th grade? Okay. And what school you go to?
Spencer High School.
Spencer High, okay. Okay, if you understand your rights, down here, it also reads waiver of rights. I have read or have read to me the above rights and understand what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions without having a lawyer present at this time. I understand and know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made to me. No personal coercion of any kind has been used against me. Okay. If you want to speak with me today, I would ask for you to place your initials by 1 through 6 and sign your name down here at the bottom. Would you like to speak with me today?
Nope.
Okay. So you do not want to speak with me today?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for your time. We'll get you out of here shortly. Okay.
While in jail, Javarceay's cellmate sent a letter to police requesting to speak with detectives.
I was like, Mr. Yupatol, he keeps staring at me like that. He's like, oh, you're trying to throw shade? And he's like, I've killed 3 people. You don't think I'll kill you too? If you ever call me Yupatol again, I'm going to kill you. I don't care. We are in the storm. I will kill you. He's like, I'm never getting out anyway. When he came in the room in the morning, we could read the paper and talk with me about his case. Just, say things like, I wish I could do it again. I'd kill him again. He said they were going to kill the 3rd person, help them look out, and they were going to kill him, but there wasn't enough time.
After analyzing the evidence, investigators believed Javarceay's motive was pure jealousy. He was jealous of what Caleb had. Although detectives received a confession from Raheem Gibson, they were suspicious of the events and timeline he provided. Based on his timeline, the trio couldn't have walked to the Short residence. In a revised statement to police, when agreeing to testify against his co-defendants, Raheem admitted that they used a moped. They alternated riding the moped to get there faster. He added that Javarceay was in communication with Caleb throughout the journey. Investigators believe that after arriving at the Short residence, Javarceay convinced Caleb to come outside. He was then ambushed, assaulted, and dragged to the backyard. The suspects gained entry through Caleb's window and committed the horrific crime. All 3 victims were bound and beaten with blunt objects, causing extensive trauma. Confronted with the evidence against him, Javarceay Tapley pled guilty to 3 counts of malice murder. He received 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole. Raheem Gibson also pled guilty to 3 counts of malice murder. Because he agreed to testify against Rufus Burks, he received a 30-year sentence. Rufus was the only one to stand trial. His attorney admits to him being at the scene, but insists that he had left with Raheem before the murders had occurred. Nevertheless, the jury didn't buy his story. They found him guilty of felony murder and kidnapping. He received 2 concurrent life sentences plus 15 years in prison. With Rufus being a juvenile at the time of the murders and during his sentencing, the judge could not sentence him to life without parole. Based on current Georgia law, Rufus will serve at least 30 years before being eligible for parole. Detective Malone said they did their best to ensure justice was served and that they were a voice for the victims. Shamika felt a sense of betrayal. Her brother Caleb was shy, so she thought Javarceay would help Caleb get out more and that they would do things together. Javarceay had joined them on vacation multiple times, even sharing a hotel room with the family. Gigi had been around him for years as he would spend summers at the house. Gloria would buy him clothes, anything he wanted. Lindsey Robertson said the incident weighs on her family. Lindsey's daughter sometimes pretends that Gigi, Caleb, and Gloria have come over. She said they play along and that it makes them all feel better. For more videos of cases never seen on YouTube, click one of the videos on screen now or the links in the pinned comment. Goodbye for now.